vegan, got sick, stopped being vegan, had to go back to eating meat. Can you just not? Why are so many vegan influencers having health issues and reintroducing animal products back into their diet? Or why is your favorite vegan influencer not talking about being vegan anymore? Let's.
My favorite vegan influencer only talks about perpetrating Holocaust now. I don't know why, but my favorite vegan influencer, he's a utilitarian and he only talks about perpetrating horrible Holocausts now. I don't know why. And consent training horses. I don't get it. Why? Could you tell me that? Why does your favorite vegan influencer only talk about actually carrying out a literal Holocaust? Why does he keep doing that?
Talk about it. So in the last 10 years, the vegan movement has.
Okay, how do you take a moron seriously with a cup like this? Why, if you have a cup like this, please throw it away. Please throw it away right now. I can't take you seriously. Please throw it away. What is with the cup? What's with the cup?
Has kind of increased in popularity, largely fueled by the efforts of vegan content creators that shared recipes and their lifestyle with the world. And in doing so, like really advocated for a plant-based lifestyle. And these influencers have leveraged the ability and power.
I don't even know who these people are. Elise Parker, Stella Ray. I don't know these people.
Of social media to.
Frank Tofano. He sounds familiar. Who is he? Welcome to my official YouTube channel. I am excited to share my ideas about nutrition. That has nothing to do with vegan. Who's Frank Tofano? Is he like a workout guy? There's lots of workout guys.
Get the vegan word out there and influence a lot more people into either going vegan, going more plant-based.
I'm gonna get you a cup like that. Don't. Please save the $50 or whatever the fuck that thing costs. It can't be cheap. I saw a really great light show with coordinated drones instead of fireworks for a New Year's party. That sounds pretty cool. I like this. I only hear bad fireworks talk from Sky. Well, yeah, I don't like fireworks. Don't like them. My favorite is like no other. His name is Skyjack Morgan. Why does your favorite vegan influencer only talk about emancipating the slaves that are enslaved by human beings? How come he doesn't talk more about other social justice issues? Well, he does. He brings them up on the news show. He's always talking about the news, but it really has nothing to do with veganism, so he doesn't dwell on them very long, except Donald Trump, because it's election year. It's election year, everybody. All around the world, it's election year. Why is it election year all around the world at the same time? I don't know. Sky doesn't like be shot at with fireworks. Fireworks sucks. Lasers work great. Frank Tofano is anti-vegan? I didn't know. If you were ever in Toontown after 9 p.m., you would understand.
Or at least thinking about reducing their animal consumption. However, lately I've realized there's a large amount of vegan influencers, some of which I love, that are either going back to eating animal products, leaving veganism, moving away from vegan exclusive content, or remaining vegan and not talking about it anymore on their social media. Personally, as a vegan content creator myself, I've actually had this thought about creating less and less vegan specific content. And I think the reasons for this, some are quite obvious and some you may not have thought about. So I thought I'd share. I think the main ones, the obvious ones, are like dietary and health challenges, but there's also this like societal pressure, backlash, and online criticism that plays a huge role, as well as mental health concerns. And then the one that most people don't think about is actually the financial stability of vegan content creators and brands not choosing to work with them anymore. So let's start with the dietary and health concerns. Some content creators have faced some pretty serious health issues and nutrient deficiencies on a plant-based diet. But if I'm perfectly honest, when I'm looking at the creators that blame the vegan diet on their health issues, I'm actually not really surprised that they got sick. Like when I look back at who's actually gone back to eating meat, it's always the vegan content creators that have the most extreme, most restrictive raw food diets.
Yeah.
Like every time. I mean, I'd be nutrient deficient too if all I ate was 1,000 calories of fruits and vegetables every day. I mean, you can't just ingest vitamins from breathing air, unfortunately. Raw food diets
Right.
are notoriously low in calories and protein, and the bioavailability of some of the nutrients in.
What's my princess level? I don't know. What's my Disney princess level? I don't know. Maybe someone else can help me answer. Could someone in the chat answer? Maybe Jackie Boyle knows what I don't even know what a vegan. What's a vegan princess level? Oh, Disney princess level. What's a Disney princess level? I don't even know what that is. Tell me which one a Disney. What is my Disney princess level? Speaking of Toontown, is it just me, or does Sky look cartoony in Toontown? I don't mind. Please, Eddie. Please. That's my best Roger Rabbit. Please.
Raw food is a lot lower compared to if you were to cook that food. Just like eat normally. I've been vegan for like 12 years.
I've been vegan for like 12 years and I like animals quite a bit. How much do I love animals? I love them the amount necessary to see that they don't belong to me and have no reason to be enslaved. I love them so much that I think they're about as bad as humans, about the same. They're kind of shitty. They're kind of cool. I kind of like them. But I realize that I don't have the right to enslave them. That's how much I love animals. Love them. I love animals. Maroney, what it's like having a Maroney. What it's like having Maroney. Not you, Sky. The actual Sky. Oh, God. You have no idea either? Okay. Maroney says, Happy 4th, 2024. Maroney probably likes 4th of July fireworks. Look at this. Do you like fireworks? I'm mostly a breatharian, but I also eat cooked food 3 times a day. Oh, I'm more like a breatharian than I'm a yeah. Do I not? Do I not? I don't like the way they scare all the animals and they poison the rivers and streams. I don't like that it makes a big mess for somebody else to clean up. I don't think that's fair. People don't clean up after themselves. It causes fires. I don't think that's good. It kills lots and lots of animals. Tons of animals get killed for no reason, just because they want to make loud noises and disorient the animals. It scares them. Birds fall out of the sky. Lots of birds just die. Lots of fish die. I'm just not into it. No, I'm not a big fan. I'm not a big fan. Yeah. Skyjack and the Seven Dwarves. I like it. I like it. Please don't let the weasels get me, Eddie. Please, Eddie. You know what the weasels get me good as if the weasels get me, I'm good as dipped. Fucking love Roger Rabbit. Roger Rabbit is my favorite Disney movie. Yeah. B firework for hee okay. Man, I don't know what these fucking Twitch users. Every time I love, you know what? I love it when I see a Twitch. I love it when I see someone from Twitch here, because I love seeing someone from Twitch is on. I love it because I don't get that many Twitch. Like the most people I've ever had watch on Twitch is like 20. I'm more of a YouTuber, you know, but I throw it over to Twitch and now there's 2 people watching on Twitch, but I never understand what the fuck they're saying. How come I never understand what the fuck a Twitch user is saying? Be firework for hee okay. Man, I don't know what the fuck that's supposed to be. What is that supposed to be? I don't know. I love my Twitch. I love my Twitchers though. I love them. I have 3 now. Man, hell yeah. Hell yeah. Oh, you're on Twitch? Yeah, I'm on Twitch. I'm on Twitch like 3-4 times a day. I do Twitch, but I don't get much love on Twitch because like you're supposed to categorize your shit properly and work at it, and it's like, man, I don't need to work. I have my YouTube. I work on YouTube. Twitch is like, hey, maybe someone can see and they can follow. You know, there's some vegans on Twitch. That'd be cool. I want to be open to other channels and shit, but no. Any Twitch donors? Someone was a Twitch donor once, yeah, but I don't know, man. I'm telling you, I don't know the Twitch game very well. I'm not very good at it. I haven't really studied it. I set up my Twitch because everyone said, do a Twitch. You're gonna get mad views on Twitch, and so I did. And every once in a while, you'll see like a spike on Twitch, like a bunch of people be watching, but not so much. I love animals so much. If it would make any difference, I would give up my life for them. I tend to take things to the extreme, Jackie Boyle. God damn. Well, I don't want you to. I don't want to lose you. So please don't give your life for the animals. What about TikTok? Yeah, I'm on TikTok, but I don't go live on TikTok anymore. I don't go live on TikTok anymore because every time you go live on TikTok, when I was doing the puppet everyone loved. I made a lot of money on TikTok, but it was like, it's a lot of work and people suck and it's so toxic and I don't know, man. It's just not my vibe. And I don't like talking to kids. I don't like talking to minors. I don't want to get in that trouble. I don't like it to I like saying curse words sometimes. I like being myself. I don't really feel like I can be myself on TikTok. Yeah. Is vegan meat good? How those tatsy? Is vegan meat good? How those tatsy? Yeah, I mean, some vegan meats are great. Sure. Yeah, I mean, sometimes people love the vegan meaty stuff. Sure. Yeah, people love it. I mean, sure. I mean, it's better than eating somebody's asshole. Am I right? It's better than eating a corpse. You know what I'm saying? Way better than eating a corpse, homie. Way better than eating a corpse. Puppet work is exhausting. Yeah, sort of. Yeah. Even me, I don't know. If you blew away digital coded soldiers on Twitch, you'd have all the girls, Sky. Oh, if I played like Call of Duty, you're probably right. Yeah. 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 Seitan is my favorite vegan meat after coconut. I like seitan. I like it very much. I like coconut. Be the what is Mr. One Eye. I'm guessing that's some kind of penis joke. I love penis jokes, but you gotta be the what? Be the what is Mr. One Eye. The literacy levels of America are like coming way down, man. Are you American, Mr. One Eye? Mr. One Eye is name. Be the what eye. Be the what is Mr. One Eye. Mushrooms, the media. I like vegan mushrooms. I like mushrooms very much. Mushrooms are great. Everyone loves mushrooms. Oh, they are riddles. Do you know the riddle? Wow, riddles. I had no idea. You know how much meat a priest can eat on a Sunday? I'd say none.
I eat like cooked food, a whole wide range of fats and salts and processed and not processed, and I've never had any issues. I've also supplemented with the Complement Essentials,
Whatever.
which gives you all
fucking lie. You fucking selling. You sell out, bitch. You fucking selling these supplements. Hey, by the way, if anybody would like me to sell their supplements for them, let me know. I'll sling your supplements for a couple $1,000s a month. I'll be happy to sling some supplements. Let me sling some supplements. How come Vegan Gains isn't slinging supplements? Is it because he says the R word?
all of the daily vitamins and minerals that you need to thrive on a vegan diet. And before any of you on the board are like, it's a supplement, that means it's not natural, that means the vegan diet is good for you. Listen, look around. We do not live in a natural world. And by the way, the milk, the eggs, and the meat that you're eating are from animals that are fed fortified feed. So you're actually getting supplements in your diet either way. So we're both supplementing here. If you want to try the Complement Essential multivitamin, I do have a code. You get 15% off, and I'll leave a link in the description box down below. They are awesome. Listen, I'm not saying that some creators don't.
God, I'm so sick of watching supplement commercials. Why is everybody always supplementing? I never supplement. Why do I don't even eat? I don't supplement shit. I've been vegan way longer than her, and I don't supplement. I'm way older than she is too. I'm like 100 years older than she is, and I don't supplement. Why does she supplements and I don't supplement? I love meat. You see, this is what I'm talking about. Like, what a dumb thing to say. What kind of an idiot would say such a thing? You love the flesh of dead animals, the carcasses of dead animals. If that were true, if it's true that you love meat, then what's the sauce for? Why the fuck do you put sauce on there? Why is there sauce on it if you love meat? Then eat it without sauce if you love it. What's all the sauce for? If everyone loves meat so much, then why the fuck is everyone putting sauce on everything? So much sauce. All you hear is about sauce. Chicken and sauce, beef and sauce, pig and sauce. Always sauce. How old are you? I love meat. Mr. One Eye, how old are you? I love eat. I am meat eater. He's a kid's guy. Ask him how old he is. How old are you, kid? Vegan gain supplements. We call them cage ragers, probably. Yeah, Mr. One Eye means Mr. Penis. Yeah, it's a penis joke for sure. Yeah. Humans are made of meat. That's true, they are. Yes, and thank God, because I am a pretty piece of flesh. That's a Shakespeare quote. It's from Romeo and Juliet, Act 1, Scene 1.
Or have like legit issues out there and health concerns. One of my favorite vegan accounts actually went back to eating animal products because all of a sudden she developed this really strong intolerance to basically all plant protein. I mean, that's tough. And I get that there are legit reasons out there, but blaming your health issues from lack of nutrients when you refuse to eat more than 1,200 calories and only ate raw fruits and vegetables in your strange, like societally approved, disordered eating diet on veganism just isn't really fair, and it's not the bigger picture. If you're gonna eat a restrictive diet and then complain that you didn't get enough nutrients, I mean, you're really just doing the...
And then I was allergic to like all plants. I'm like, how are you allergic to all plants? I'm allergic to all the plants. Oh my God. I was allergic to all of them. Oh, really? What a rare fucking snowflake human you are.
Vegan movement a disservice because most of us are not eating that way. And this brings me to like my second topic. Like, were they actually like vegan for the animals in the first place, or were they just eating an extreme plant-based diet? So let's go back to that creator that I really love that pretty much was forced back.
I didn't ban anybody on Twitch, Mr. Bad Gamer. I didn't ban anybody. I'm not even on Twitch. I use StreamYard. So before you fucking start accusing me, don't accuse me of shit. How fucking dare you come on my fucking channel and start accusing me of shit? I didn't ban fucking anybody. I've never banned somebody on Twitch. Never have I ever. Other people do it for me. Nob Garathis did it for me. See? My friend Nob Garathis did it for me. Thank you, Nob Garathis. See, I didn't do shit. I love it. Yeah. Nice of you to ban me on Twitch. Mr. Bad Gamer, why don't you tell me how old you are? Answer that question, or I'm going to ban you from fucking YouTube too.
Into an omni diet. She wrote a blog post and talked a lot on her social media about
34.
How difficult this was for her. How morally...
What is your... I'm so curious now. What is your what's your mother language? Like what language did you speak growing up in... What language did you speak growing up in your house? That's what I want to know.
It just went against everything that she like knew and believed. Her morals were completely compromised. She felt really horrible about it. She tried everything that she could to not have to go back to eating animals and animal products. But at the end of the day, like, it just
Mr. Brad
wasn't an option to be vegan anymore. And like, that sucks. Like, I couldn't imagine my like entire...
I'm in Norway, I'm racist against Norwegians. That's a new one. I am racist against Norwegian. Some of my best friends are Norwegian. How dare you? How dare you come in here accuse people? I have a good friend who's Norwegian. A very good friend who's Norwegian. No, I like Norwegians except for the the whole killing the whales thing. I mean, that's a little annoying. I don't like that your culture thinks it's okay to kill whales, but what am I going to do, right? I don't hate all the Norwegians because the government of Norway kills whales or, permits whale slaughter. I'm not saying that it's your fault, but calling me racist for asking you, that's really funny. That's funny. I like that. Yeah. Mr. Bad Gamer, you're not vegan. This is a channel for vegan. Don't you understand that? Pigstream is half Norwegian. He's over on Twitch too. Pigstream, he's half Norwegian. He's half Norwegian.
Ethos being thrown into the wind because of a health issue. Like, that sucks. And I totally feel for her. And I would argue that, yes, she was vegan and she was vegan for the animals. And it wasn't just like a quick, like, I'm going to be extreme on social media. Because some of these other people I have noticed go to.
I don't know what this thing is with this harness. Like, what's with the harness, right? What's the harness going on? Why does she have a harness? What's with the harness? It's like a weird, is this a weird like BDSM thing going on? The harness. She's wearing a cute little, like a, I don't know, like a house dress looking thing. And then she puts the harness on. That's a weird thing, right? Am I crazy? What's with the harness? Oh, she's being consent trained. Yes, she's being consent trained. Thank you for that. Thank you for that. She's being consent trained. BTS. She's definitely being consent trained. Where's Vegan Gaines when you need him? Who's consent training her? Now I need to know what is. Who's been consent training her? Who's pulling her strings? Who is the puppet master?
Like, next extreme. Like, instead of just going and eating like a normal person, they go into another extreme restrictive diet or just another extreme diet. Like, why are so many switching from raw food vegan to an all carnivore diet? There is obviously something wrong there, and their relationship with food just isn't really healthy, whether they're eating a vegan diet or not. And not to toot my own horn here, but every time I see a creator like that, it's like so predictable. So honestly, I'm convinced that these people weren't really vegan in the first place. They used social media and extreme diet to gain popularity. And then when it didn't work for them anymore, they kind of just like went to the other extreme, which tells me, like, not to sit on a high horse here morally, but like, I just can't wrap my head around it. Like, if I couldn't train a high horse protein anymore and then I had to eat animal protein, the last thing I would be doing on my social media is like advocating to kill more animals. Like, even though personally I had to make this really tough decision, I wouldn't be.
They never cared about the animals to begin with. They cared about the internet clout. They cared about that type of stuff. Yeah. They didn't give a shit. They didn't care at all about the animals.
Pushing other people to also eat meat. It just, like, it doesn't make sense. I'm sorry, it doesn't. So yeah, like I said, I think a lot of the time.
If you think that doesn't make sense, what do you think about killing an entire species because you don't like the traits that they were born with?
People like that are on those extreme diets, they're really just looking for the next extreme diet to make money off of on their social media. It does make all of us look bad, and I think that's where I get so frustrated.
No, it does not.
Because there's always going to be like some article or some news story about like vegan got sick, stopped being vegan, had to go back to eating meat, that like we all get thrown in our faces and we deal with
eyes of malnutrition
in the first place. So like, can you just not? So now let's talk a bit about why a lot of creators are
dies of malnutrition, leaves a beautiful corpse.
Kind of moving away from vegan specific content or only vegan content and broadening their horizons. I think a lot of it has to do with mental health and being online. I mean, imagine getting not only comments from the people that like actively
mental health, though,
like what you're doing. In this case, it's like meat eaters, it's omnis, it's people that think that you're ridiculous. They call into question your entire ethos. They call into question the legitimacy of it, that it's doable, and you're getting criticism all the time, if not like just straight up hate. Now, Imagine if on top of that, you also got criticized by the very community that you're part of. And this happens a lot to vegans. It's happened a lot to me where you're too vegan for the normal person and you're not vegan enough for the vegans. At some point, you just read hate from every single angle and you're just like, I'm done. I don't want to.
Wait. I gotta read the hate from every single angle.
To me, where you're too vegan for the normal person and you're not vegan enough for the vegans. At some point, you just read hate from every.
Okay. I just have one question to vegans, that if you so obsessed with chicken, then why you went vegan? Just enjoy the real thing. Okay, so an illiterate moron. That's not, what the fuck? That's not a vegan hating on vegan. That's not true. That doesn't apply to what you just said. Vintage Violetta. Why don't we shut up about Taylor Swift and start being an actual feminist and posting about the women of Palestine? You're repeatedly giving white feminist, and it's gross. Use your platform for people that actually need it. Taylor Swift is not even a feminist herself. She just uses it to appeal to fake ones like yourself. Oh, so neither of these has anything to do with vegans hating on vegans. What the fuck? That is such an underhanded thing that she just did. That is so fucking dishonest. Like, imagine I did something like that where I went, "Oh yeah, here's what's going on in Montana. Here's an AccuWeather article really fast." And that's that. So now we know that putting wolves back in Yellowstone had no effect. AccuWeather. And the article wasn't even about wolves. Wouldn't that be great? That's what she just did. That is fucking underhanded and dishonest. That's not right. That's not right, what she just did. That is not cool. That isn't all of the comments. Sample size 1. Yeah, I don't know. Those are the ones she flashed across the screen to make her point, though. Let's see.
Single angle, and you're just like, I'm done. I don't want to talk about this anymore.
Hold on. Let's hear what she says.
You just read hate from every single angle, and you're just like, I'm done. I don't want to talk about this anymore.
Okay, but she said, like, you're not vegan enough, and neither of those has anything to do. All right, maybe I'm being too hard on her. Okay, but this is After Dark. This is the Vegan After Dark show. So anybody who thinks I'm being too mean right now, here we go. Let me just give you a little bit of a, here we go. Are you ready for this? This is After Dark. This is a mean show. Viewer discretion is advised. Welcome to Vegan After Dark. Elliot Davis, I love you. I don't mind you calling me out, but I will say that this is After Dark. And so cut me a little slack, would you? But I love you. No. I love you. I think you're wonderful. But and I could be wrong. I'm wrong about a lot of shit. I'm wrong a lot of times, especially when I'm randomly watching some woman's show that I've never heard of. Like, who is this lady? I don't even know who she is. I just saw the real reason so many creators are leaving vegans. I'm not holding back this time. And I thought, wow, we got to react to this shit. Her name is Edgy Veg. She has 503,000 subscribers. She has a greater influence than Vegan Gains, a broader reach than Vegan Gains. Yeah, I'm in a mean mood. You're in a mean mood? Here you go. This fucking idiot, she has a bigger reach than Vegan Gains? This one? Like, okay, like she makes a point about the whole idiots with the nourishment thing, but at the same time, she's like, oh, not vegan enough. What's not vegan enough? I keep telling people, if you're not a perfect vegan, What the fuck does that even mean? Are you against slavery? Are you against the commodification of others? Do you think that everyone has a right to live and that you don't have the right to take anything away from anyone else? You're a perfect vegan. Congratulations. But people will be like, no, a perfect vegan is somebody who never touches an animal, like a Jane or something. You need to sweep the sidewalks in front of you so that you don't ever step on a germ. No, that is not a fucking perfect vegan. That's not what a fucking perfect vegan is. Shut the fuck up. She never talks about veganism though, just food. So I push back on that. Ooh, so you know who she is. Are you one of her 503,000 subscribers? She's one of the better Canadians. Oh my god, of course she's Canadian with her consent training harness. Someone's consent training her. I think it's Vegan Gains. I think Holocaust Gains is taking care of her. That's Candace is her name. That's Candace. Canned Ice, Edgy Veg. Yeah, she's so edgy because she has a tattoo. Didn't you notice? She has like multiple tattoos and wears a consent harness. Consent training harness.
Exhausted. And that can like really take a toll on your mental health. I know that there was a period of time where I was getting a lot of that, and I just stopped going online and sharing things, and that was detrimental to my business and my advocacy. I wasn't talking about it anymore, and I just kind of stopped. And
I haven't done anything. I haven't had any vegetable police for a while. I haven't seen any lately. Has he uploaded lately?
And it was tough. It's tough to have nothing but negativity all the time. And unfortunately, the loudest voices are always the negative ones.
That's not true. Earl sometimes talks about her vagina too.
Yes, you also get like some praise and whatnot, but that's not really what sticks out to you, of course. And then on top of like just straight up criticism about how you're not vegan enough, you can also get criticized for compromising your own values if you're working with specific brands, for example, or if you're shopping at certain places, or you're bringing into question or talking about really relevant topics like, is secondhand leather okay to buy versus brand new vegan leather, which is essentially plastic. These conversations.
Oh my god, which is essentially plastic. You can go fuck yourself, Candace. Fuck yourself for saying that.
All can get people really fired up, and a lot of the time you just don't want to deal with the comments. And I get, this is the life that we chose. We are online. I understand why people are diversifying, and that's actually.
I knew she was a piece of shit the second I saw that fucking cup. Second I saw that cup and that candelabra with no candles in it. Like, why the fuck did you buy that ugly can? It looks like my fucking grandmother. Speaking of which, it looks like my grandmother. This looks like this looks like the trailer, the double wide trailer my grandmother killed herself in Vegas. That's what this fucking. My grandmother died in a double wide trailer in Las Vegas, and it looked like this. This is what it looked like. I mean, minus the consent training harness, but I mean, it looked like this with candelabras and weird shit and like crystal fucking chandeliers and stuff. It was so weird. I loved it when I was a kid. It smelled like cigarettes and wine coolers. I loved my grandma so much. And she painted her toenails one night and she killed herself. They found her dead in a fucking trailer. It looked exactly like Candace's house. It looks exactly like that. That's what my grandma's house looked like. Good job, Candace. You really did that grandma core chic. Grandma core. Back when I used to watch his videos often, he posted a few times a week on more than one channel. He has at least 3 channels, each on different things. He does? Holy shit, Elliot Davis. I had no idea. But I wasn't suggesting that you put him on now. I was just wondering. I'll look at him. That's a lot of copper to detarnish. It's not carpet. It's not copper. It's plastic. It's plastic. You know, vegan leather is essentially plastic. No, it isn't. You fucking liar.
So one of the reasons why I personally wanted to diversify.
You fucking ignorant wretch. You want to diversify. Diversify. Put your Stanley Cup between your legs and diversify. Diversify. Diversify me, baby.
Buy a lot of my content and bring in more travel stuff and hair and makeup and fashion and that sort of thing.
My God.
It's not so.
That's what she looks like with her makeup on. No wonder women put so much. Oh my God. I'm so glad that my girlfriend's beautiful, because my girlfriend, when she doesn't wear makeup, she doesn't look like someone punched her in the face a million times with an ugly stick. She doesn't look like someone beat her with an ugly stick. Holy shit. That's what this woman looks like without makeup? God damn. Maybe you do need nutrients. Oh, God. God damn it. Maybe we should call this the castigation station. I'm gonna change the name to castigation, of course.
Like vegan, rah, 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 and often can be like very negative, even if I am trying to teach people how to cook vegan food and teaching people veganism in a really lighthearted way. And then lastly, I think the financial stability aspect and sponsorships is a huge one. So we all know content creators, influencers.
Julian Rodriguez, I know you're new around here, but the whole reason we have After Dark. That was unnecessarily savage. She's not going to see it. She'll never see it, guys. She'll never see this. She's not a viewer. It's basically my VFFs, a couple people on Twitch who are also VFFs. It's my VFFs. And David Rams is watching. I know you're watching, David. David, I see you. Vegan Gains is probably watching. I see you, Vegan Gains. I see you. I know that the guy who or lady who writes the Merriam-Webster's word of the day, I know you're watching, because I know you're watching. That's only people who watch. She'll never like it. Don't forget to smash the like button. You know what? Yeah, don't forget to smash the like button. Don't forget to smash it.
I'm vegan, of course. I'm vegan, of course. I'll never eat a chicken, pig, or cow, or ride a horse. I'm vegan, of course. I'm vegan, hooray. I'll be on social media telling you every day. I'm vegan, of course. Vegan for the animals. I won't pay for the slavery of.
Don't forget, this is a vegan channel for vegans only. Thank you. Walking away from Omelas. Where have you been all my life? I haven't seen you forever. Don't fake being vegan. Please don't. I can't stand her, to be honest. If she's vegan, she irritates me. Don't fake being vegan. Hold on to that feeling. Don't Holocaust the lions. Oh, oh. Thank you, Walking Away from Omelas, for supporting this community. I appreciate you. My dream is to service this community, and sometimes with what was it? Unreasonable savagery. What did you call me? Smelled of cigarettes and wine coolers. Grandmother baked everything in Jello molds. Oh, LSL, your grandmother did the same way. Well, I am terribly sorry to hear that. I am, but I think about it a lot, and I'm glad she went out on her own terms. To be honest, she painted her nails, and that was unnecessarily savage. Not Jackie Boyle likes savage reactions. You know what? I'm here for Jackie Boyle. I'm here for Jackie Boyle. Fucking Jackie Boyle just got jacked off 4,000, which now I can actually have delivered to my actual house, so I'm not afraid of where it's delivered, and I think that's pretty cool, right? Yeah, let's go.
Myself included, we rely on brand sponsorships to make all of this happen. And while it may look like there's
all
a ton
that
of sponsorship
all the candelabras and everything
opportunities out there, there's tons of sponsors. If you're a vegan and cruelty-free creator, you already are niched out into a very small pool of brands that you can work with, which stifles and kind of limits the amount of money that you can make. They often have lower budgets, so you can really only work with vegan specific products or products that are just happen to be vegan, but a lot of the time they don't really think of you as the first person to go to. And over the years, I've worked with a ton of really big vegan brands, and I've worked with a ton of really small ones. But here's what's happened. Lately, those opportunities now for a lot of vegan creators, myself included, have been taken away. Because as veganism became more mainstream and normies and omnis were eating more and more or drinking more and more plant-based products, all of a sudden, all these vegan brands were more mainstream, and what they wanted was not a vegan specific creator, they wanted a normal creator, someone that ate a normal diet that just happened to also use some plant-based products.
So what you're saying is you're not vegan and you're for sale. What you're saying is we're all prostitutes in capitalism. Is that what you're saying? What was the line? Hold on a second. Karl Marx. All prostitutes under capitalism. Quote. What was that? What was that line? Oh, yeah. Here it is. Just as woman passes from marriage to general prostitution, prostitution is only a specific expression of the general prostitution of the laborer, and since it is a relationship in which falls not the prostitute alone, but also the one who prostitutes, and the latter's abomination is still greater. Here we go. Is still greater. The capitalist, etc., also comes under this head. Yeah, okay. Nice. Communist Manifesto, private property and communism. Yes, that makes sense. Property and communism. Karl Marx viewed prostitutes as victims of the capitalist system. Socialist whores. What did Karl Marx think? Only a specific expression of the general prostitution of the laborer. Viewed the abolition of prostitution as a necessary part of ending capitalism. Similarly, the Communist Manifesto, he called prostitution the complement of the bourgeois family and predicted that both institutions would one day vanish. Still, some have used Marxist theory, especially as found in his later writings, to defend prostitution not as the buying and selling of bodies, but rather as the selling of a service. But that the general idea is if we are laborers, all of us are prostitutes. So what she's saying is that she's really making a Marxist point against capitalism. It's true that like we are only able to sell ourselves if we refuse to engage in any kind of social justice whatsoever. You can't care about social justice of any kind and be a prostitute, can you? Not a successful one. Probably jealous of Tabitha Brown and 13 million. Probably. Y'all all right. Well, Canadians are never going to be Tabitha Brown. Let's face it. There's never going to be a Canadian Tabitha Brown. I love Canadians, but never going to be a Canadian Tabitha Brown. Never. It's never going to happen. Yeah. Definitely likes the harness. Definitely. Does she have an OnlyFans? I bet she does. Please, could you also read the original quote? Aber natürlich. Let's try to find the original quote. Man, I gotta find it in German. It's hard to find it. Auf Deutsch. Why can't I find it more? Tools, languages. This is too difficult to find German. I can't find it in German. It's not even giving me anything in German. Lumpenproletariat. Lumpen, among other groups, criminals, vagabonds, and prostitutes are usually included in this category. It still doesn't give me anything. Whatever. I can't look all night for this, but I would love to read it. I've never read it in German. Yeah. I have to go to sleep. I need to get up in a couple of hours. Good night, Jackie Boyle. Thank you, Jackie. I'm sorry that I started so late. Most prostitutes are male. No, probably. I believe that. Yeah. People are going to ask why there's a loaf of bread in my some ass bread. Don't ask me how. I know. Just trust me. All right, let's look at the future Mrs. Gaines.
Which, like, I get. They want to diversify their audience. Working with someone that's not vegan definitely gives them a wider audience, gives them wider reach. But now, what do we do with the small amount of the pie that already was so difficult to share amongst all of us? So brands like Beyond Meat partnered with celebrities like Kim Kardashian to talk about their chicken product. I mean, it sucks. So now we aren't getting the regular deals and we're not getting the vegan deals, which means that we now have to also diversify our content, which includes not making the content vegan specific. Because if you are pushing vegan, you are automatically a vegan creator, which
I mean, I feel like I'm pretty diversified, but my name is still vegan, of course. Maybe I should make it Skyjack Morgan. Get some of that sweet product placement money. The sweet product placement. That's what I need. More supplements to sell. Let's sell some more supplements. More supplement money. I need more supplement money, baby. I need to break into that ass bread market.
pigeonholes you and people don't want to work with you. And that's ridiculous and it sucks, but it is what it is. And then on top of that, because veganism is rising, which is amazing, but the market is more saturated also for new influencers and old vegan influencers. So there's a lot more competition for the small amount of pie that we already got. So like I said, we're diversifying. I'm going to be creating a lot of, it'll still be vegan. I'm still vegan. And the meals that I make just happen to be vegan. I just may not call it out as much because, you know, I want a grocery store brand deal too. Pay me to cook, please. Oh, and then on top of that,
Prostitute.
if you do get a vegan brand sponsorship, I got a vegan brand sponsorship. Okay, come closer. Here's the tea. I got a sponsorship with a very large vegan egg company that I worked with. It did super well. The campaign was crazy successful.
Hey, by the way, if any of you are either single or have found somebody or are using Vegly and want to do a testimonial, please reach out to me. They asked me to ask you if anyone in this community has is interested in doing a testimonial. And it'd be really cool. It's a fun thing. They have tons of subscribers, so maybe you'd be interested. Maybe Chip would want to do it. He likes girls. You know, but you don't have to like girls or boys in particular. You can like anybody as long as they're vegan, vegetarian. Even they do let vegetarians in, but mostly it's for vegans. And it's a vegan dating app, Vegly. And if you want to do a testimonial, let a vegan know. Let a vegan know. And if you don't know, now you know, vegan.
And then they refused to pay me. So it's been like 2 years now and I still haven't gotten paid. They ghosted me for a full year. And then when I started like threatening that I was going to go public with it, then they started answering, but they told me that they didn't have any more money to pay me with. But then when I opened my Instagram account, they're paying like professional athletes. So that's also the other thing. And I've seen it happen with a couple vegan brands where they just refuse to either pay the going rate for influencers or they just don't pay them at all, which is what happened to me. So if you're wondering why suddenly your favorite vegan creator is no longer creating vegan only content, maybe that provides a little bit of insight into why. Honestly, I've been loving seeing
money. We're all whores, apparently. The entire vegan movement is filled with whores and Holocaust promoters. Oh, Bartleby. Oh, Bartleby. Oh, Bartleby.
a whole other side to a lot of my favorite vegan creators.
She's
Some
really
of them, like, I didn't know that.
This is depressing. She's so depressing with her consent harness and her Stanley Cup big cup thing and her just casual acceptance of prostitution rings that we're all just, god damn it, gotta chase that paper, girl. Chase that paper, girl. Make some fucking, have some interesting thoughts about some fucking movies if you want to make some money or some shit. I don't know, like what the fuck? Like I could probably make more money if I wanted to do a Star Trek channel. I guarantee you I'd make more money if I did a Star Trek channel. I'd have merchandise about Star Trek. I can make a Star Trek channel. I know a lot about Star Trek and I love Star Trek. But if I only got 20 years left, I want to service the community of vegans. I like vegans more than Star Trek nerds. And I love Star Trek. But I like vegans more.
That was their hobby, and I didn't know what their house looked like, and I didn't know that that's how they did their makeup. Like, I think it's really interesting, and I'm going to continue to support them and the products that they suggest. I love it, of course, and
we'll call it Vegan Trek
deals so that brands can see.
Vegan Trek. No, you'd have to call it just like Star Trek and like sprinkle in. You know how Eisel does his retro gaming channel? It's like it would have to be like that. Is Star Trek TNG any good? Yeah, it's fucking great. Yeah. But like, have you ever watched Star Trek before? I would recommend starting with maybe something newer and then maybe go back to the old stuff. I love the old stuff. But I would recommend maybe trying some vegan journey trekky thing. Yeah, exactly. Vegan trek. Mm-hmm. She said vegan, of course. She did.
Just, if I love it, of course. And,
if I love it, of course. If I love it, of course. He wasn't vegan, of course.
Support all of their brand deals so that brands can see that they do add value to this market. And so I encourage all of you guys too, if you have a creator that you really love, to, even if you're not interested in the product, engage with the posts, because then they hopefully will be able to continue to do this and not like have to go find a real job like a lot.
I have not seen his girlfriend abusing channel, but I've heard about it. I heard that he made her move back to Detroit and put her in an Airbnb or something. The guy's a crazy person. But forget about him for a second. Like, you know what I would love to do is do vegan, not vegan, but like Star Trek movie, TV, and comic book content. I love the Star Trek comics, and no one's doing Star Trek comic book content. Nobody. That would be cool. That would be really cool. But you'd have to be like, I'm sure I'd make more money. I make a lot of money. I bet you I'd be rich doing Star Trek content. People love Star Trek.
A lot of other vegan creators have. Now, the other ones that blame veganism for their detrimental health, don't go give them hate, but side-eye. Extreme side-eye.
Extreme side-eye?
If you're wondering why my content is different and a lot of people's content is different, that's why.
We're whores. That's the answer. If you're wondering why my content is different, it's because I'm a fucking whore.
Thought we'd have a little chat about it, because I kind of wanted to do more of these like just talking videos here about different topics, or almost like a visual podcast, but not. I don't know. Let me know how you feel about that. Oh, and don't forget, if you would like to thrive on a vegan diet, like I am, without any health issues and with all of your nutrients, use code Edgy Veg. The link for Complement Essentials is in my description box.
Oh, fuck this fucking, she's selling some shit, hawking shit. Oh my God. Start a fucking merch channel. Be creative. Like, what the fuck do you bring to the table? Like, what the fuck does this person bring to the table? What does she bring to the table? Tits? I don't know. Like, what does she do? Is she creative? Is she articulate? Is she educated? Is she like, what does this person bring to she's the Edgy Veg? This is Edgy Veg? What the fuck? Jessie Gender does Star Trek content, but I don't know if they covered comics. Man, I haven't seen anybody covering the comics. I love the comics and I love the TV shows. I think if I did a show about Star Trek. It'd be so much fun. But yeah, I think I could do cool shit with that. But it would take time and editing. It would take time away from this. And yeah, you know, Jesse Wells was the first thing we did today. Yeah, Jesse Wells. We did the but maybe he'll come back up. We did Jesse Wells today. But it was it was from the debate. It was a good one. It was a good one. Oh, what I was going to say is, Bible Dumb podcast. How long have you been doing Bible Dumb? Not very long, right? How long has it been? And you only do one show a week. Like, I've been doing this for 2 years, and I do it every fucking day. Every day, Bible Dumb podcast. Davey, it's all day, every day for me. Every single day.
They have a ton of